It's never a bad thing when you're right, and it turns out I'm right about something pretty interesting. And again, I think as gamers, we're all gonna probably feel a certain way about this, or not. But I applaud Microsoft for making sure that we kind of start the year off right, and we have the things that we're kind of looking for as fans of the platform, because I think that's really important going forward. And man, maybe you guys will agree with me. Like I said, Microsoft has a long way to go with some of this stuff, and honestly, you never know exactly what to expect. So here's hoping that we can expect some good things out of this. I don't know exactly how good or bad these things will be, but like I said, we're in a different kind of day and age, and with that being said, you can never really tell how people are going to take news or things like that. So hopefully, hopefully fans take it well. In my opinion, I think to me anyway, this is really good news. So we'll see how everybody else feels. What's up, everybody? I'm Crap Gamer. This is Crap Gamer Reviews, back with yet another video. Thank you so much for checking it out. I certainly appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate that as well. It helps out the channel, and it means a lot to me personally. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button, share it out, and maybe even consider subscribing. That would be awesome too, because subscribing is a good way to help out content creators such as myself. Now, we were talking about this. We're kind of out of the day and age of the E3 thing, like E3 doesn't exist anymore. But Microsoft did confirm Xbox Developer Direct. Just like we said, I mean, you knew they'd done it the last 2 Januaries, so we figured they'd do it this January as well. And with that being said, we're kind of all looking at this a certain way and going, okay, that's pretty cool to see at the end of the day. If you guys are looking to mark it down, it is Thursday, January 23rd at 1 p.m. Eastern. So according to Microsoft, the Direct will include a visit to Compulsion Games in Montreal to learn more about South of Midnight, Sandfall Interactive for a look at Claire Obscure, Expedition 33, and id Studios in Richardson, Texas for info on Doom: The Dark Ages. The live stream will also visit a surprise location to see another studio's brand new game, according to the company itself. Developers Direct is Xbox's live stream format presented by the game creators themselves, offering in-depth looks at upcoming titles and who's creating them. Doom: The Dark Ages, which publisher Bethesda describes as an FPS epic like nothing id Software has made before, will take place in a medieval-style setting, featuring a prequel story set before the most recent games. South of Midnight, meanwhile, is an adventure game that takes place in a fictionalized version of America's Deep South, where protagonist Hazel's hometown has been destroyed by a hurricane. Claire Obscure Expedition 33 is a reactive turn-based RPG inspired by lavished art and culture of France's Belle Epoque, according to its developers. Sounds riveting. One game that could appear during the Developer Direct is an expected remake of Bethesda's Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. In July of 2023, a Reddit user said to be a former Virtuos employee claimed that the studio was working on a remake of Oblivion, and later that year, a leaked court document revealed a roadmap of planned Bethesda games from 2020, which included an Oblivion remaster. So, to be clear, there are a couple people who said that this game, the surprise game, isn't actually the Oblivion remake, but something else completely. So, cool to see a surprise in there. At the end of the day, I feel like what we're starting to see is, Xbox's stuff come together a little bit. Looking forward to seeing more on, like, Doom, of course. South of Midnight, meh. We'll see. I heard that, kind of heard that that's a Sweet Baby Yankified game, so we'll see if that continues to be the case. If it is, then I probably have little to no interest in it. When it comes to, the other game, I don't really care one way or the other. There's certain games this year that I am extremely excited for, and, most games I'm willing to, I would say, give a try. Regardless, to me anyway, I finished Indiana Jones, and I just feel like overall that game sort of reinvigorated my love of gaming. I mean, I love gaming, don't get me wrong, but I was feeling kind of down because it seemed like so many games were just slop, basically. And so I started to lose a little bit of faith. It's like at the end of the day, you're hoping for something that's really, really good, and it maybe isn't trying to push politics or trying to push, something, some kind of agenda. And, it just is so rare to find that these days. And so when you see something like Indiana Jones, which honestly, to me anyway, just really just did some amazing things, and just was everything you could want an Indiana Jones game to be. I mean, better than the last two movies for sure. Just was an epic adventure. It had everything you'd kind of want, including like the humor and the, everything that you would love about Indiana Jones. So, and the funny thing is you don't even really have to be like a huge Indiana Jones fan to enjoy it. I mean, that helps, but that's like saying, like you had to be a Lara Croft fan before, liking Tomb Raider, or, be a Nathan Drake fan before liking, Uncharted. Like that stuff doesn't really matter. Like you can enjoy a great story and a great game, regardless. So to me anyway, that's cool. I hope they make more. I know that they're going to make lots. They're going to make a DLC in that game. So yeah, that's pretty cool to see that as well. And we'll see how that kind of works out. Like I said, I really do feel that they're doing some cool stuff, and doing a developer direct, really awesome to see that as well. Hopefully we can see Microsoft do more and more stuff in the future that everybody can kind of get behind like this. Like I said, it's a cool thing. Nice to see that Microsoft is working on all of these things. And then some. Like I said, finally they're at a point where the first party stuff can really kind of do some amazing things, and that's really going to be kind of what a lot of people kind of look forward to at the end of the day. So if you're kind of speculating on what some of this stuff is, like the surprise game, the company planning to detail 4 upcoming games, obvious 3 that we know of. Microsoft is being kind of secretive on the 4th. The event will see Xbox visit a surprise location, so folks are wondering what the mysterious game could be. Obviously, Virtuous rumored Oblivion remake is one, but a well-known leaker to the Xbox brand claims to know that the 4th game title is not the new version of Elder Scrolls 4. If that ends up being the case and Oblivion doesn't make an appearance, where does that leave us? And kind of honestly, there's so many options that Team Xbox has. It's hard to really kind of name them all. It could be Halo Studios' rumored Combat Evolved remake, or Rare's Everwild. It could be something from, I don't think it's Gears of War E-Day or Fable. I think Fable is something later. But left field choice, Quake 6. It could be DLC for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, with the announcement saying the 4th reveal will see Xbox visit a surprise location. It seems unlikely given that Quake's developer id Software will already feature a full force during the Duke showcase of it. Beyond that, what's already been mentioned, a little bit like picking names out of a hat: Clockwork Revolution, Perfect Dark, State of Decay 3, Outer Worlds 2. There was also that game Contraband that was announced years ago, and we've seen and heard nothing from it, since that particular point. So again, all this stuff doesn't really matter. I think, we'll all be kind of pleasantly surprised by what's coming, and, I think it's a good thing, Microsoft having a good showcase to kind of let us know what's going to be happening long term, like with the brand. What are we going to get, to kind of look at? I think that's going to be the big thing, and like I said, I am very much excited to see what all the hubbub's about. I honestly just hope that we get amazing content, and that's what we need as fans. So hopefully that's going to be the case. With any regard, I appreciate you guys. I'm of course going to link this stuff in the description. You guys can check it out. Let me know what you think. I appreciate it. I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, crap gamer 'em up, And like I said, if you guys could just take a moment out to maybe like my videos, that would be awesome. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day. Rack 'em up.